What's up guys, my name is Brandon. I graduated at MIT last year with a degree in CS and now I'm pursuing a master's still at MIT, but now it's more concentrated in AI. And I'm making this video because my job is soon to be gone, soon to be extinct, because these AI tools are getting too good. You no longer have to write code and debug code for like weeks, months. Now you can launch any app you want in a matter of days. And it's crazy because if you asked me like 4 years ago what major to do, it's a no-brainer to choose CS. CS was the gold standard. And for me personally, I want to do a startup. I am very passionate about just creating my own thing, being an entrepreneur, and making an impact. And I still am, but I'll get more to that later. And so I wanted to gain technical skills and get a CS degree because I wanted that competitive advantage so that once I know how to build anything, I can turn any idea into software, into a venture, just like that. But now, you no longer have to take 4 years of CS classes at MIT and have a lot of sleepless nights because AI can do it all for you. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't coded in a while because these AI tools are just so good. Cursor, Lovable, Bolt, the market for these AI coding tools, it's constantly expanding because it's so powerful what AI can do, how it can turn any idea into app within a matter of seconds. And so what does that leave for me, right? Like, you no longer need to be technical to launch your own startup. There's not a difference between technical people and non-technical people anymore. There's only a difference between people with ideas and people without ideas. And I gotta say, there's a lot of people with ideas. And every day I see like a new YC startup coming out of the batch with their new idea, and it probably didn't take too much technical like prowess to get it to work. AI is so good nowadays that you really can turn any idea into an app within a matter of days. Make it enterprise ready for users in like weeks. And so what will differentiate the people that make it from the people that don't? Because in the future, everyone is an engineer, but not everyone will create a unicorn, a $1 billion valued startup. And so in this video, I just wanted to talk about my take on this. If there's no like technical gap between people that make it and people that don't, where is that gap coming from? First thing I want to talk about is distribution. And what exactly do I mean by distribution? Well, I'm specifically talking about like the various social medias. There's YouTube, there's LinkedIn, there's X, there's Instagram Reels, there's TikTok. All of these are examples of a distribution channel. And companies and startups that are able to leverage these distribution channels and promote their brand and their app are the ones that will make it the farthest. Because at some point, if everyone is able to create any app they wanted, and everyone knows what the problems are, how do you know which app to choose? Let's say there was an app for a calendar agent. So a calendar agent that can seamlessly help me schedule my meetings. Everyone will have their own version. So at the end of the day, if I'm trying to get one, which app will I choose? Because they're all calendar agents. Well, I'm gonna choose the one who I think is the most credible, who I think is most trustworthy, who puts out the most content that resonates with me. And that's where distribution comes in. At some point, it's not the players with the best tech that wins, it's the players with the best distribution that are able to market to their ideal audience via all channels, via YouTube, via LinkedIn, via Instagram Reels. Matter of fact, they can even do ads. But the better sense I get of their credibility, the more I trust them, the more I'm a fan of them, the higher my willingness is to buy from them. So first thing is distribution. The second thing I want to talk about that will differentiate startups that do make it from the ones that don't is user interface. What do I mean by user interface? Well, I'll give you guys an example. Let's say I am an e-commerce brand and I have a user list that I want to market to, and I just dropped a new product and I want to tell my user base that I have this new product, go buy it. Well, the previous way to do it was you would go to your email marketing software, so like Klaviyo for example, choose the segment of customers you want to market to, draft the email, and then send the email. That will take a lot of button clicks. But the future of AI is heading to a point where you can literally just tell the AI, hey, I have a new product. Can you tell my customers I have a new product? It's just as easy as that. If I was an e-commerce owner and I wanted to choose a platform where I can market to my customers, I'm definitely choosing the second option because the user interface is so much more intuitive, it's so much less friction, and I don't need to learn a whole bunch of stuff to get it to work. The learning curve is really small. And that goes with any app out there. With AI, you no longer need to press a bunch of buttons to get things to work. All you need is natural language. And in 2025, voice AI is getting to a point where it's so good, you can't even differentiate a human from an AI. And so it comes a time where you can even talk to the software and get it to do things for you. Think about that. Think about what that means for user interfaces. No longer do you have to log onto an app for the first time and be bombarded with 1,000,001 buttons. Now, it's possible to just type some English and have the AI do it for you. And so in the future, when there's 1,000,001 apps on the market and the customer is trying to choose one, they're always going to choose the app with the best user interface that has the lowest learning curve and will provide them with the most value, if not the same value as the other apps, but with so much less friction. Those are the apps that will win, and those are the startups that will win. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on where AI is heading and what that means for startups. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you weren't disappointed if you thought this was going to be more dramatic on how I'm going to lose my job and everything. I still will be doing a startup, and I'll be thinking about the things I just told you, because I truly think that startups that capitalize on distribution and user interface are the ones that will make it the farthest. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys. Peace.